Well, yeah, but I mean, sadly, that's what's popular at the moment. Which is kind of crap, but that's probably what they're taking into account. Let's see. Is it that they're blind to it, or it's just they don't they see the competition and it's like I don't know if we can really do that. Because I wonder if that's part of it. Which that's kind of disappointing, but I guess it is what it is at this point. Yeah, and that's just it. You know, I played WoW for years, and honestly, at the time, I was not in a good spot at all. It's not something I like talking about, but yeah, that was at a really bad time in my life. But still, you know, get out of it somehow. I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to get while I'm here too. Um, okay, so essentially, I have one more place here in Desoros to deal with, and then I get to go find the Laramie tree, which that's not hard to find. I know where that's at. Yeah, not really arguing that. I'm just saying that the thing with a lot of it probably does boil down to competition, and right now with MOBAs being a huge thing, it's probably not something that they're interested in doing, but I feel they should, though. I feel they should at least try it, because, I mean, what is it they say? If you don't try, then it's guaranteed you're gonna fail. Excuse me. Out of my way, whereabout? Plus, they also seem to think there's a market for Sonic. I mean, there is for, you know, good Sonic games, but honestly, how long has it been since we've had one? Yeah, found more Flash. Apparently, Sonic Boom, though, like its beginning stages, it actually looked like it would be interesting. I don't remember where I read that from, but I remember seeing that, and it was just really kind of disappointing because of what we ended up getting instead. Of course he does. Careful up ahead. At the break in the road, go to the left. Oh god, suddenly dragon! Okay, so he says go to the left. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh god! What's going on? What just happened? Oh, what? What kind of bullshit is that? Okay, so... don't go left. Yeah, the only thing that I remember with Knuckles was the... let me see that. Oh wait, it can't read. And it's like... I don't know. Hey, fuck you, dude! I went left and I saw what happened. You can kiss my ass. That's a dragon. Also, Odin, I'm sorry to say that I didn't get a chance to watch the Fifth Element before Netflix removed it. Because apparently they removed it yesterday. It doesn't tell me on the guide, though, anymore whether or not it's getting removed, though. Or at least if it does, I didn't see anything about it. And that was the thing, too. I mean, Knuckles was never stupid. He was just... like in Sonic 3 Knuckles, it was just he was tricked by Robotnik, but, you know... I guess some people think that equals stupidity, I don't know. Nah, I admit, the allure of Ghost Adventures is what did me in. Oh, it's on, Dragon! And I even feel like Netflix cut out, like, a pretty good portion of, the Ghost Adventures episodes too. It would never happen, but I would absolutely love to see them come to my my old university. Or just even this area in general, because of everything that goes on here. But, Odin, don't you know that that's quote-unquote character development? That happens to a lot of female characters all the time. They're not beefcakes, but they're often referred to as dumbasses sometimes in some remakes. And it's like, it just really annoys me. I mean, I hate it when it happens to any character that wasn't originally that way anyways. I guess that's part of the reason why Looney Tunes show kind of annoyed me a little bit. But they didn't really have a whole lot to work with anyways, so I guess it really doesn't matter. And if you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about the personality they stuck Lola with. Fuck you, dragon. Janine, you mean? I honestly thought the reason why her design changed was due to the fact that it was the 80s. Because, I mean, in the first movie, you know, she... But she was snarky for a reason! Are you... Oh my god. I hate parents sometimes. I understand, you know, trying to protect your kids from something, but oh no, a snarky character. Whatever shall we do? I honestly hadn't heard that. I just thought that her design changed to be more in line with the fashion of the 80s. That does seem to be the the trope. It's either that or it's, you know, she has to have somebody fix her, and it's like... Just because she's snarky doesn't mean she needs fixing. I'm snarky. Does that mean I need fixing? Don't answer that. I feel like I went the wrong way. Tch. Pretty much. I can attest to that. Because I remember in the 90s there was like this entire thing that was about parents being against violent video games and music and whatnot, especially music, but they were targeting video games as well. And I remember Dee Snider being a part of that. Like, he fought that crap tooth and nail. Plus, you know, you have small town mentalities. That doesn't help either. Because, like, when you go into bigger cities, that's where people are more accepting for the most part. That's not to say, though, that there isn't shit that goes down there, too, because there is. But... yeah. Jesus Christ! Did you see that crap? Sorry, somebody's messaging me and I'm just like, not now. It's like that one lady from, The Simpsons. Won't somebody think of the children? It's like, yeah, I think of the children, in the sense that, you know, if and when I ever have kids, what kind of world are they going to live in? It's like, oh, how dare they have imagination, because imagination is bad. Ooh. At least, you know, that was the kind of thing that they tried to instill in me growing up, you know? Well, and what gets... And you can get the fuck out. You know what? I hate doing this, but I think I'm gonna have to from now on. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to actually bring up my dash to do this, I think. 1 second. I hate doing this, but that's like the second time that's happened this evening. That one guy that we had in chat the other night, he linked that YouTube video and I've had it stuck, like the song stuck in my head. Alright, there might be a little bit of frame drops, but it's not gonna matter. Where the hell is my settings? Oh, there we are. Yeah, no, I don't want to disable account. That would just be silly. There we go. I hate having to do that, but that's the second time this evening that that's happened. And that's actually the third time that that's happened in general. So, yeah, I just disabled links in chat, because there's really no reason in having them. Well, don't you know we're evil and full of sins, so that's why we don't matter. Plus, you're supposed to sacrifice everything for the children, don't you know? I mean, hell, here in the States, we have a group of people that seem to think, you know, us women are just walking incubators and should be treated as such. And if that comment pisses anybody off, you know what? Fuck you. Seriously. Because if you honestly believe that, then you're an asshole. And I would feel sorry for any woman in your life. That's just like right now, down south, and of course it's in the south. There's, I believe it was the state of Alabama that was trying to basically get custody of a fetus while it was still, while it's still in the woman's womb, just because they're trying to prevent her from getting an abortion. It's like, if you're really fucking pro-life, then why don't you take care of the kids already here? Not exactly like that, but I know what you're talking about, and I don't know whatever became of that whole thing. But again, it's the South, so that's got to tell you something right there. To be blunt, there's a lot of people in this country that are pushing for a theocratic oligarchy, and they're pretty much trying. They're getting there. That's the scary part. But you know, that's neither here nor there, nor is it Phantasy Star. So. I can see the YouTube comments now. God damn, stop talking about that. Play Phantasy Star. Which, yeah, I mean, you're kind of right, but... It's funny, though, because when I was in college, I really didn't, pay a whole lot of attention to politics. I did, but I didn't, if that makes any sense. I thought political science was a bit of a joke, but then again, at my alma mater, it kind of was. Pretty much. Yeah, it wasn't until after that year of political science that I really started getting into it, and I especially started getting into politics after I left college. Well, I mean, at least that guy had a sense of humor about it. What I find funny, though, is they sit there and insist that they don't do any racial profiling, but they totally do. Apparently Czechoslovak. That's amazing. As a last word, what really got me against a lot of these people that try to claim violent video games are the reasons for the increase in violence in general. Okay, so back in the mid-90s, you know, the video store had Chrono Trigger, one of my favorite games of all time. And You know, it was one of those things where... Okay, why is this not working? It was one of those things where we were trying to get a hold of the game, but for some reason we couldn't. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Okay. But anyway, long story short, it wasn't until eBay came around that I was able to actually get a copy of Chrono Trigger, because we searched quite a ways for it and never could find a copy for sale. And the one time that we thought we did, they were sold out, and I didn't know when the next time it was going to be that we were going to be in that area. But we tried to order it from the video store, because the video store at the time that we went to, you could actually order games through them. And they claimed that it was discontinued because parents are complaining it was too violent. And I remember just standing there. I'm like this little girl standing there, and I'm so pissed off. The guy working behind the counter was just kind of like, I know, it sucks. And I go, yes, it sucks terribly. Which apparently, me saying that at the time was quite funny. Chrono Trigger. Supposedly parents are complaining that it was too violent. Well, and that's just it, you know, I mean... I'm not saying that everybody here is a moron, because not everybody is, but it does seem like a lot of the people that we put into power are in fact morons. Oh yeah, you couldn't order Mortal Kombat either. But apparently Chrono Trigger was considered evil because there were swords and guns and stuff. Yeah, figure that one out. Meanwhile, you know, we had kids in my class that were just sitting there bragging about, like, the wrestling move that they pulled on their cousin, and I'm just kind of like, and... how are video games violent again? I play video games, but I don't have the urge to, you know, go out and suplex anybody over it. It's funny, I know about Primal Rage, but we never got it in this area because of the fact that it was quote-unquote so violent. At least the video stores didn't. That was also back when we had multiple video stores in the area, now that I think about it. Or the worst part, because it was a college town. You know, it's like some of the best games that you would play, and then all of a sudden you go to rent it and the game is gone from the shelf, and so is the case. And the reason being is because, you know, term let out, so a student took the game home with them. Doom's an awesome game. Another thing I remember as a little kid going to the pizzeria. And, we would be in there waiting for the pizza. I mean, this was back when my mom was more chill, really. But, we'd be waiting for the pizza, and there would be, like, a couple of, arcade machines. There'd be, you know, Street Fighter 2, and then there would be, the Elvira pinball machine. I remember being mesmerized by the Elvira pinball machine. Because I thought it was like the coolest thing ever with the coolest artwork ever. Wow, what else do we have left to go? Alright, I'm gonna stop by the church. No. Apparently, though, they actually did adapt the Elvira pinball machine onto a one of the Steam pinball games, which I want to check into that because, yeah, I want to play that again. Like, you have no idea. But see, Odin, they don't even take that seriously anymore either. And with the shit that Hollywood tends to crank out anymore, it's really no mystery as to why. Oh, hell. We get to go take on Medusa now, guys. Do I dare? Well, I mean, we can at least see how long this would take. As long as the dungeon's not too confusing and I'm okay of an okay level to do it, I think we'll be fine. Wait, what's PT again? I feel like I should know, but I don't. Also, to be fair, I mean, there is the case of people putting ROMs online, so... I mean, there is that. But I mean, it's not like... that shouldn't even be something we'd have to do. Right. So I'll go this way. Wait, I'm gonna scroll up here. Well, I'm just saying that you'll soon find out the truth. What does that mean? Old man, I think you have some explaining to do. Alright, well, whatever. Of course I found Flash. If I didn't find Flash, I would feel a little left out. Oh look, a green dragon. It's still seen as culturally insignificant, just like you said. The reason being is because there's the mentality of people still believing that video games are for kids, even though it's kind of gotten to the point now where that's changing, because the demographic, like the people that grew up gaming, you know, are still gaming. At least to some extent. So, I mean, that's what's changing that, but then you have people that are still just kind of... What's up with that guy? They're very childish about, you know, how games are handled in some respect. So that's why it's still viewed as kind of a thing that shouldn't be taken seriously, I guess is what I'm trying to say. What game were they playing? Also, Umbra, I saw the review for Pixels. Kinda glad I didn't waste my money on that shit. Because I probably would have left the theater wanting to break something. Also, you guys want to hear something funny? Well, it's funny and it's slightly embarrassing. Yeah, I can't really say I'd blame her. Fair enough. So, I'm only bringing this up because, unfortunately, the poor little guy was in the movie Pixels, but, Q*bert. As a kid, I was terrified of Q*bert. I don't know why, okay? I was just terrified of him. Answer is always yeah. Okay. But yes, for some reason as a kid I was terrified of Q*bert. To this day I still couldn't tell you why. I was terrified of him and I was also terrified of the E.T. game, but I think the E.T. game was with good reason. Oh, that fucked me up. And not in the good way. God, the music in this game makes me so happy! that didn't do... Heal's not doing crap. I don't know if I'm gonna get on PSO2 after I finish this or not, because I know it's coming up on 3 AM. Fuck you, dragon. On the other hand, I'm just having a lot of fun doing this too, so it's just kind of like... I'm getting super close to the end. I mean, we're in Medusa's tower now, and that was what the Odin in this game set out to take out, so... And honestly, Odin, I have no idea what game that would have been. Also, come October, I hope you're still up for doing Clock Tower with me. Spoiler alert, I plan on doing Clock Tower. He might already be on, actually. Oh well. Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and it's like, what am I gonna do this year for Halloween? I kind of want to do that. If I can get it to behave, I wouldn't mind finishing up Amnesia Machine for Pigs. But for some reason, it just acts so strange. Only slightly? The Reaper! Ow. Now, Labor Day weekend, which is the first weekend in September, I don't know if I'll be streaming at all that weekend, but if I do, it probably won't be until... It'll probably be around the usual time, but I definitely won't be streaming for as long. I got so many games that I want to do, and then I have others that I need to finish. But thankfully I can stream now, and even if I did have to upload a video directly, it's not going to take nearly as long as it used to. Yeah, my upload speed the way it used to be, for anybody curious, that, you know, is it used to take anywhere between 6 to 8 hours to upload a video, and unfortunately during that time you couldn't utilize the internet at all because it would constantly be reconnecting. How brave, but be careful of traps. Why are there old men all over this tower? Well, my thing is, I want to do a game, and then I know, like, with, Chrono Cross, it's just trying to get, certain things together in which to do it. And by that I mean both Badger and I having, you know, time to do it. And sometimes that's hard to match up. We got lucky during the Chrono Trigger stream, but lately it's just been kind of iffy with Chrono Cross. And I know I still have Harry Potter in the Chamber of Secrets to do. That's where all the old people go to die. Oh god, that would actually be terrifying. Whatever, Reaper! I mean, that would explain the Reapers, now that I think about it. Yeah, so we're actually done with Dezoris, I believe. Because I think, like, if I'm looking at this world map, that's literally all that there needs to be done on there. I'm happy to inform you, though, that in Phantasy Star 2, and especially Phantasy Star 4, Dezoris is much bigger. Yes, I will actually drop something for a burger. Hey, look! We got nuts! I'm 12. Well, nuts. Actually, I'm gonna use some of these burgers that we've got. They don't really heal that much, but it helps. What I like about Odin in this is just the fact that the gun that he's using always hits, always takes off. I mean, yeah, it always takes off like a certain amount of HP, but still insanely useful because it attacks all enemies. Oh, I'm stupid. I mean, I don't want to use it up, but kind of forgot that Noah had that. I wonder how soon I'm coming up on the boss. Whoops. Of course you would hit me with an attack that hits everybody in my party like a dick. I'm sorry, I guess slightly aggressive. Freaking hair. Androcops! Oh god, I don't want to use that. I would be very, very angry with myself if I did that. Alright, I think this is the boss. Dun dun dun! Oh. What? Shit, that was easy. Alright, that is the axe that Odin was originally after. We're out of here. Right. Damn it! So, I thought Medusa was going to be significantly harder than what she was. I'm gonna hold on to that laser gun just to be on the safe side. Never know when you might need it. Do I have anything else? Might as well get rid of one of these magic hats. I'm not even using them anyway. That seems to be about the extent of it. Right. How long have I gone for? 2 hours 13. Now the question is how much of the game do I have left? Well, so I think I'm going to take a break, and when I come back, I think I may go a little bit longer. I mean, I'll have to cut up my highlights a little bit, but it's no big deal. But I think I will go a little bit longer. So, yeah, I will be taking a quick break. And, yeah, I'll be back shortly.